Have you ever noticed how exhausting it can feel when your mind is constantly holding on to things? Holding on to worries, holding on to conversations that keep replaying in your head, holding on to situations you wish had gone differently, or holding on to things you simply can't control. For many caring and thoughtful people, letting go can feel incredibly difficult. But when you care deeply about life, about people, and about doing the right thing, your mind often tries to solve everything. But sometimes the greatest peace we can find in life comes not from holding on tighter, but from gently learning how to let go. And today I want to show you how to do that and travel lighter and more freely up here. Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to Dave's Mindcraft, a channel I created to be a safe space for caring and overwhelmed minds when life feels busy and overthinking takes over. A place where we can slow things down and find calm and clarity and build a more positive and resilient mindset. And today I want to show you something that many people quietly struggle with and explore this with you, and that's how to let go of the things that keep weighing on our minds. And letting go sounds simple when you say it, and people often say things like, just let it go. But if you've ever tried to do that, you'll know it's rarely that easy. Because letting go is not just a decision, it's an emotional process. When we hold on to things in our minds, it's often because we're trying to protect ourselves and because we care about what others think and feel. We replay conversations over and over because we want to understand them. We worry we may have been misunderstood. We worry about the future because we want things to go well. And we hold on to past mistakes because we wish we'd done things differently, or we want to learn from them. And in many ways these instincts come from a good place. But when the mind holds on to things too tightly, it can start to create a kind of emotional tension, a constant mental gripping. And that gripping can quietly drain our energy if we hold tightly for too long. And many of the things that weigh on our minds fall into three areas: the past, the future, and other people. And the past might bring regrets, things we wish we'd said differently, things we wish we had done differently, or moments we wish had never happened at all. And the future can bring uncertainty, questions like, what if things go wrong? What if I'm not good enough? What if I can't cope with what's coming? And then there are other people, their opinions, their behaviour, their choices. And sometimes we carry responsibility for things that were never ours to carry in the first place. And slowly, without even realising it, the mind becomes overloaded. And one of the most freeing realisations in life is understanding that what we can control and what we can't. We can't control the past. We can't control how other people behave. And we can't control every outcome in the future. But we can control something very powerful. We can control how we respond. We can control how we treat ourselves. And we can control where we place our attention. Because letting go isn't about giving up. It's about realising the illusion that we must carry everything. If you gently clench your fist right now and hold it tight, you'll start to feel tension, strain, and maybe some discomfort. But the moment you slowly open your hand, there's a sense of release. Because letting go of certain thoughts works in a similar way. The tighter we grip onto things in our minds, the more tension we create. And sometimes peace comes from not solving everything, but from gently loosening our grip. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. It doesn't mean pretending something didn't matter. And it certainly doesn't mean that you stop caring. Instead, letting go means something much kinder. It means acknowledging what happened, allowing the emotions that come with it, and then gently choosing not to keep reliving it. You might say to yourself, this moment has passed. I've learned what I can from it, and now I'm allowing myself to move forward. Sometimes letting go happens gradually, not in a single moment, but in quiet, small decisions, moments where you choose peace over mental struggle. And you might find it helpful if you think of your thoughts like leaves floating on a river. Each thought appears, drifts into view, and then slowly moves on. But sometimes we reach out and try to grab the leaf. We hold on to it, examine it, turning it over again and again. And in doing so, we stop the natural flow. And letting go is not about forcing the leaf away. It's about allowing it to gently continue downstream, without needing to hold on to it. And if something has been weighing on your mind recently, you might try this simple practice. Take a slow breath and ask yourself this question: is this something I can influence right now? And if the answer is yes, perhaps you can take one small step, like have a conversation, make a plan, write something down. But if the answer is no, then perhaps the kindest thing you can do is allow yourself to release it. Not because it didn't matter, but because your peace matters too. And when we loosen that tight grip of our minds, something remarkable begins to happen. Our thoughts slow down. Our breathing softens. Our nervous system begins to settle. And we create space. Space for clarity. Space for creativity. Space for calm. Letting go doesn't make life perfect, but it does make it lighter. So if there's something that your mind has been holding on to recently that isn't serving you in a positive or helpful way, perhaps today or tonight is an opportunity to loosen that grip just a little. Not all at once, just gently. Because sometimes the most powerful step forward is not pushing harder, but setting something down that was never meant to be carried forever. So if this video has resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already, and consider sharing it with someone who might need a little more peace in their life and to let go of that leaf and set it down the river. Thank you for being here, and take good and kind care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.